going on? Today is day, and let's get right into it to our next delusional modern woman.
Modern women more cut out to be side chicks or wives.
Uh, we know what the answer to that is. And then it's
Can you define the modern woman?
you don't know what modern is? Modern means new age, and then woman means a lady with ovaries and a vagina. So if you put the two together, it becomes a new age woman. How does she not know that?
Everything that's not like your grandma or your great grandma.
That's a great explanation too.
I think we can be wifey material depending
All
on.
right. So she says, I think we can be wifey material. So that means she knows that they aren't. And they can't be. So she is actually answering the question unbeknownst to her.
Who, we're involved with. You can't expect us to be wifey material for someone that doesn't deserve it.
Oh, so she's a conditional femininity type of person. She only shows conditional femininity to the guys who deserve it. So she is fake. She's a fake woman. She's a woman you want to stay away from. You don't want to be around a woman that pretends to be a woman around you when she likes you, but if she doesn't like you, she acts masculine, acts like a man. Who wants to be with a woman like that? I don't.
Automatically wrong.
Okay.
Well, it's conditional femininity.
What did I just say, guys? Literally the same thing. She turns it off and on. It's BS.
I don't think so.
Hold on.
How about if we conditionally were men? How about if we felt like not paying the bills on time? How about if someone came into the house attacking us and we just laid there and let them just beat you up and do whatever? How about we don't help take out the trash? How about we don't fix your car? How about we don't maintain the world? What if men stopped being men? The world would collapse. But the world is slowly collapsing because women aren't being women. They're not fulfilling their role. So the world is slowly breaking, not as fast as it would if men stopped being men, but it's still pretty bad.
No. Condition. See, a woman who's feminine is feminine, regardless if the man around her is trying to marry her,
Right.
or he's just the guy who's
Exactly. Like back in the day, women were women. Like they acted like women no matter what, whether they were getting with you or not. They just always had their demeanor on point.
delivering her groceries. I don't know where you ladies get off talking about, well, I can act right for the right man. You need to act right for the men who built the world that you live in.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because if men died, like we've built this world so beautifully, so nicely that these women don't understand the harshness of the world. They don't realize that if men were to die, they wouldn't even have good, clean drinking water, let alone power and electricity. Like, I mean, they'd be able to have air, you know what I mean? But other than that, it's like, how are you going to irrigate food, water, and shelter? Like, because the shelter, that you need to maintain that stuff. That stuff, you can't just sit in the house with no electricity, no power, no anything. Like, things are going to collapse. It rains, there's storms, weathering. Things happen, things break. How are you going to maintain that? Especially the power plants and all the other stuff. People don't think about that stuff. That's what I'm saying. The world is built so valiantly that people, not just women, people don't realize how cruel the world really is.
Because we're all the right men. You
Well,
just need to act better for the one that's taking care of you.
or just not act for them at all.
We're gonna have to give. See, this is why you leave women like this alone. Women that talk like this, stuck up. They like you can tell she doesn't understand the world, how it works. She doesn't understand how it was built. She probably is one of those women that thinks the world just happened. You know what I mean? Oh, everything just appeared just like that. No work was involved. We are entitled to everything. Like, no, like, stop it. Don't deal with people that don't understand how the world works because you're going to be miserable. They're not going to appreciate a damn thing.
You get what
It's a joke to her, but it's not even the slightest bit funny at all.
I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
You're talking to a multi-millionaire, high-value man in his 50s. Like, this is your elder right here, and you're laughing at what he's trying to help you with. So I don't think he's gonna find this funny.
So I think what I'm trying to say is that, you can't give your best to someone that doesn't deserve it.
Well, then why are you with someone that doesn't deserve your best? You know what I mean? So you're just going around with guys that you think don't deserve you, and you're just giving him half of you. What's the point of that? It just doesn't make sense.
So you expect me to give my all and give my best to
I
someone?
expect
No, we expect you to pick the right person and then act right. That's what we expect.
I expect you to appreciate the men that built the world around you, that allow you to be able to live in a first world country. The entitlement you guys have.
Well,
Like,
what about
hold
the
on,
women?
hold on,
What
hold on,
about
hold
the
on.
women?
She said, "What about the women?" Yeah, the women have a role. Of course, they have a role, but they didn't build the world. They don't maintain the world. That's the issue here. That's what she wants to gloss over. Like, we understand your role is very important. Yes, we understand that, but so is ours, and ours is a matter of life and death.
Women that felt that though. You know what I'm saying? Like the women.
Look, I'm trying to help you. You're
No, I know.
The women haven't built shit. Name me 5 great female inventors. I'll give you one.
Okay.
Madame Curie. Go.
What I'm trying to.
There's a few female inventors, but they didn't build anything that helps the foundation of the world, the irrigation of the world. You know, the I guess the infrastructure. Like the female inventors haven't helped the infrastructure. They've invented other things, but yes,
Say
Women
is
don't
that
build nothing.
women.
they create things, but it's not like for the infrastructure. That's what it is. Like, it's things that we can survive without. That's basically what it is. More luxurious things.
They delivered us. They built life.
That came from a man's seed, though. So even that's flawed. That thinking is flawed. You can't create life without a man. So I mean, like, yes, you're right, but you're also wrong. So if you're not a good enough woman, if you don't act right, you can't even get that baby because no man wants to be around you.
What
A
about
dog can shit out mutts. Giving birth does not make
a
you special.
female
Right.
dog?
Literally, no. She said a female. Okay. But the point is, any female mammal can give birth. It's not special. That's the point. The point is, any female mammal can give birth.
It doesn't
A
make you
female
special.
dog.
A bitch.
That's right.
No, I'm
It
just.
doesn't make.
See, even she laughs because she knows it's ridiculous to even argue this.
See, this is the thing. The ability to give birth doesn't make you special. It just means your womb works.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not easy. I don't even think I can.
Why
do
the
it.
fuck do y'all? Why do women often talk about it's not easy?
Life isn't easy. There ain't a damn thing that's supposed to be easy at all. Like, I'm so sick of these women thinking life is supposed to be easy. It gets harder as you get older. That's what it is. That's why it's better that we're together than apart. So as it gets harder, we have someone by you to alleviate all that harshness of the world.
That's
This
ridiculous.
this is the whole thing. This is this modern feminist bullshit. Y'all expect men to go out and conquer the world, and then you want to. Well, I'll decide to be nice to this man. I'll decide.
No, I never
this, that,
said
that.
be nice or not.
Look,
I mean,
you
obviously you should be nice to all people.
No,
but
you
what I'm
said
saying-
no. You said I should give my best to all men. Then guess what? That's cool. So if you get done up out on the bus, on the subway somewhere, then all the men should just say nothing because they're not yours, right?
I didn't say no. Don't say nothing. You can be
No,
cordial
no.
and say hello and
No,
treat
no,
people
no,
like
no,
human beings.
But treating people like human beings. Do you say that most women
Got interrupted. Let's get back into it.
today treat men with respect like human beings?
I think we answered this, but the answer to this is
No.
and possibly.
I would say so. Yeah, I think actually it's the
She
opposite.
said I would
To
say
me,
so.
it seems
How long
like
have you been watching my program?
like today, tonight.
Period. How long have you watched my platform?
Not very much. I don't go on social media like that.
Well, then,
She's lying. You know she's all up on social media. Like, well, then why do you have all that makeup on? I don't believe her for a second. Do you? I'd probably say no.
then I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't be more wrong. I got an entire show of women. Go back and watch a broadcast about women complaining about even just smiling at me.
Okay, well, I can't speak on behalf of those people.
Well, that's who we're speaking about. That's the problem here. You women are unaware of your woes and the problems that men are dealing with. They're unaware of them, the issues, and you're unaware of fixing the issues.
Well, that's the world.
Yeah, well, what I'm trying to say is that in our current time, I think men are more of the problem.
Of course,
She would think that.
most feminists do. What's the problem with men?
In our modern society?
You mean the world? Yeah. What else world are you going to?
She said our modern society? Yeah, the world you live in. You weren't living back then, were you? And you're not in the future yet. So yeah, we would be talking about now.
I think that they personally lack respect for women.
It's the other way around. That's why only 20% of men are getting action.
And why should you be respected?
Why we should be respected? I think that
Yes.
we put up with more than we should.
No. Why?
Okay, but men built the world that you live in. Like, without us, you die. So wouldn't you respect the creators? Oh, okay. So you want the creators to respect the consumers. Find out how that makes sense.
Why should women?
And we should be
Hold
valued.
on.
We're not as
Hold on,
valued.
stop. Why should
Oh my
you
god, I
be
feel like all
respected
these people about to come for me right
No,
now.
don't worry about all these people.
As they should, though.
You're talking to me. Why should you be respected and why should you be valued?
The answer is she should not be, because she hasn't done a damn thing. She's just talking. She just shows that she's a conditional feminist. So, like, why? Like, you wouldn't.
Me personally? Or are you asking me to speak on behalf of women?
Well, you said you don't think men respect women and women should be
No,
respected and valued.
because I mean, if you look at the dating culture, first of all, the way that the dating culture is
This is
now,
too easy.
men are less likely to commit to a woman.
Yeah, but so that's the problem on the woman then, right? If the man's not committing to the woman, there's a reason he's not committing to her. You don't think these men don't want to commit to women? You don't think they want to find good wives? If they haven't committed to you, it's because there's something you're lacking.
Well, why do you think that is? Why do you
Faithless.
think that? Why do you think that is?
Maybe social media plays a factor, and you
No.
know, people having.
Chivalry is dead because women killed it.
And feminism killed it. It's mostly extreme feminism killed chivalry. You can't have equality and chivalry. There's no such thing. Equality, actually, chivalry is based on the fact that we're not equal. You know what I mean? So you can't have chivalry if we're all equal, even though we're really not. We're just saying we are, just so everyone feels happier and better.
Like it or not, here's the thing. You need to actually tune into the world and get out of your bubble. Because,
I'm
like it
in
or
a
not,
bubble.
yeah, you are.
That's the size of her bubble.
Because I guarantee you, go into the comment section, you'll even have the women telling you don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, if they want to come up here and speak,
No one wants to come up to you and speak to you. Just look at the comment section.
I invite people to my platform.
okay, I'm sorry about that.
You may be cute to other people.
I'm
you
not
just
trying
love
to
a
be.
female.
I'm not trying to represent every woman on.
Well,
this
but the thing is,
earth.
you talking about women should get respect. No. If you're going to say women should get respect, then you should submit to all men.
And we know what that's going to be like for her.
I don't think I should submit to all men.
Well, and then you.
So then, with that thinking, how could you think the other way then? If you don't think you should submit to all men, then why should all men respect you? It just doesn't make sense. That's entitlement right there.
And then a woman should not get respect and value. You're just another
Period.
person. You earn.
Exactly.
First of all, I think all
You
humans
earn.
should be.
Well,
valued
that's nice.
and
That's a nice.
Snowflake, right? Nice special snowflake, but that's not life. So we should be respecting bums. We should be respecting rapists. We should be respecting Joe Biden. Like, come on now.
Utopian concept.
Okay.
But the bottom line today, the reason the dating market is the way it is today, is because women have abused the free market system. You don't see your grandmother, your great grandmother's generation didn't have the problems modern women had. You're the most educated, the freest, the most liberated group of women who've ever lived, and you're the most unhappy at all. Why? Because one, nuclear rejections, so entitled. In college today, the average man sitting in college with a woman knows that that woman wants a man making six figures. They can't even date because today young women don't want men who are making average money.
Even though those women are all average themselves. So, like, they all think that they're tens. They all think that they're these fucking supermodels when they're just not. Like, you might be cute and the filters might make you look better, but, like, in real life, in person, when it comes down to the men's opinions, oh, the men have spoken. You know what I mean? But they don't want to listen. They just don't. So they find themselves all sharing the 20%.
When's the last time you dated a man making less than $50,000?
We already know what this is.
You know what?
She's gonna. You guys already know that. Tell. She looked up in the air. That's a lie. It's
I don't
coming.
really ask people how much money they make.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. You know why you don't have to? Because they got enough.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Women like this, they think that all men have money. It's to the fact that, like, we all have money, and if you don't have money, it's weird. There's something wrong with you. Like, women like this, they think that all men have money. They don't realize that there's a pay gap, not a wage gap. There's a pay difference. Like, some men are rich, some men are average, some men just don't got it. But to her, she thinks all men are rich. There's a lot of women like that.
But that's also because, I mean, now we live in a time where you kind of need to have more to live a certain type of life.
I mean, not really. It just, you live within your means, and obviously she wants a crazy nice lifestyle.
Right? Like 50,000 now is different than obviously what 50,000.
You can't make this shit up.
Actually, not. It's all the same. It's just adjusted for the times. Like, if you really add up everything from back then till now, it really adds up to the same for the times. It's just that things cost less back then. Things were just, it was just different. Like, people made way less, people worked less. It was just different, but it all equals up. You think that the U.S. government's gonna let themselves get cheated? Like, no way.
Then.
No, what you need is two incomes.
Mm-hmm.
See, black people have never had a lot of money, but the fact that I just asked you a question and you answered it the way you did shows that you don't know what the hell's going on. You don't worry about, you don't have to ask the guy the kind of money he has because the men you typically date are older and have money.
Yeah, see, that's what I said before. So that's that thing that skews her mind and thinking that all men have money. But no, it's the men that you choose to date that have money. The men that don't have money, you don't even know they exist. You just don't. You walk right by them. You don't notice them. They aren't even there. So you don't realize their struggles, or nor do you even care.
But I think, I mean, in general,
but my point is, men your age wouldn't have stand a chance with you because most don't have money.
Yep.
Thank you.
Right. But I mean, to each their own.
Even she said it. She said right.
Everyone is different. I think that
everybody's different. We're more alike than anything else.
Right.
Bottom line,
that's the thing, though. As humans, we're more alike. Like, we all think that we're all unique and special. No, we're just human. Like, we might have a special talent. Like, you might be better than me at tennis or playing cards or math or whatever, but it doesn't mean that you're special. It just means that you're a human being who's talented in math or whatever you do. Like, we all gotta stop acting like we're special. Because biologically, if you think about it, we're literally the same. We do everything the same. Different variances, but alike.
Would you like to be married one day?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to be submissive and obedient to your husband? There she goes. You can't make this shit up, people. You can't make it up. What you just saw was the outgrowth of this modern, womanist, feminist ideal.
And that's where we're going to leave it, boys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.